Okay, welcome back to the other big component of Chapter 11. We talked about structs, but now we want to talk about enumerators. So I'll put a little comment up here. This is all about enumerators. Okay, because we say it enumerators, these are now pronounced enums. I've heard them pronounced as other words. Enum is the professional way to pronounce them. So let's say we have enums of something called day of week. So I will set our days of the week, starting with Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Shut down. I saw that was coming because it was going so slow. But if you noticed as I was typing fast, Saturday was in lowercase, it was in mixed case. Well, it's okay to have them as mixed case, but usually enums are either all uppercase or all lowercase. I've seen them both ways, usually not mixed case. They do them to bring attention to things. Our book has them in uppercase. I've seen other good textbooks have them in lowercase. So, okay, come on, open up. I'm going to go in and fix that. Now again, this is these are data types that we've created. So they're all our own. So there's the enum. Okay, open you again. Did you just crash again? Come on, open up. Okay. Anyway, enums are something, again, we create. But there's a funny thing about enums. Not funny, haha, but funny, interesting, in which you saw that I did Sunday first and then with Saturday. Now, there are certain calendars that begin with a Monday. And I like where we go Sunday through Saturday. And in the enum world, and when you do calendaring in computers, Sunday is day 0. Therefore, that means Saturday is day 5. So it's kind of like, here we go, open. So it's kind of like, again, an array, 0-based. Here we go, let's try this again. No, I don't want structs, I want enums. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, and do a control to zoom in. And there's that Saturday I was talking about. So Sunday is declared as the first day of the week. So let's create an enum, and it's where we're going to work. We want to work. So these variables that we've created here are the only 7 elements that we can put in there. I can't say that work will be assigned. Oops, that doesn't exist. So if I compile, I should get a big fat error for that, saying it doesn't recognize that. It's not one of the valid types. However, suppose I have a part-time job on the weekends and I'll be working on Saturday. I compile it. This will take care of it just fine. Oh, I can't call that enum. I got to call it day of week. There we go. Enum is the declaration. Day of week means that's the enum that I've created. Compile, run, and it's just fine. Okay. Maybe I want to see out that. See out, you are working on, and we'll output work. Okay, compile, run. I'm working on 6. Yes, 6 is Saturday. This really doesn't tell us what its day of the week is. It just tells us that I'm on the 6th element of the enum. So if I did something like this, if work is identically equal to Saturday, sat, then I can say cout, you are a weekend warrior. Okay, I better do a save. I sense it's going to crash. So if I run this, There it is. Weekend warrior. Spelled it wrong. Okay, now, you might have a month enum. Enum months. I'll say January, February, and I'll stop at March. Now, days of the week, in a computer sense, always, Sunday is 0, Saturday is, the last day of the week. But here, January is set to month 0, and December will then be set to month 11. Most unusual. So what you can do is you can trick an enum to start at a different position. There we go. So if I say January equals 1, then February is 2, March is 3, and life is good from that point forward. I have it here that Saturday is 6. Let me put a 6 there. So if we're equal to 6, that must also be Saturday. Okay, run it. There we go, I'm working on 6. Now I need to warn you that some enums don't like to follow by their number. You must give it their abbreviation. Okay? And here, when I set work equal to Saturday, I could have something like this. Enum workout position. And that could be run, you ran, you walked, you sat. I think you see where I'm going with this before I crash. I've got 2 sats in there, and it yells at me saying it's a redefinition. Okay. Now, this wouldn't happen in some instances of C++, so I want to share this with you if you ever inherit somebody else's code. Let me blank this out. In order for this to work and this to be unique, you might have to say something like this. Day of week dot sat. Now if I run it here in code blocks, it's going to yell at me. It wants the pure unadulterated SAT, sat. Oh, and another thing, this is a part of our vocabulary of this small 7-element data set. Don't think of it as a string. I do that, another yellage is going to come at me. Okay, it's assigning it to a string, a character. Okay, so it's got to be unique. Okay, now I could do something like this. I could set Wednesday equal to 10. So I have day 0, 1, 2, what should be 3 is now a 10. That makes this an 11, 12, and 13. Saturday is now 13. So let me, let me leave that as 6. Compile and run. It says I'm working on 13, and Weekend Warrior never appeared because I'm looking for 6. I should have made it sat for Saturday. So if you are going to be using enums, you got to make sure that you also declare it with whatever the element is from the set that you've assigned the elements of. Okay, compile, run, and you are a Weekend Warrior. Okay, so and here's another crazy thing that, okay, let me terminate that. I can kind of jump around. You don't want to do something like set Friday equal to 1, because isn't Monday 1? Well, in a sense, Monday and Friday are the same, though you might not feel so at your job. But wouldn't that be a great job if you felt just as excited on a Monday as you did on a Friday? Said no job ever. So a Saturday is a 2. So if I make this a Monday and compare if it's Friday, and we say, great day. Compile, run, and where are you? Run again. Come on. Compile, run, great day. So Monday is the same as a Friday because we did something silly like this. So, but again, you're the coder. You have your reasons as to why you want to do this. So I've seen enums used for days of week, for the months, for, nope, not there, but up here. Enum class ID, which would be freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Okay, freshman starts at grade 9 in high school. Okay, so then you might want to have also college freshman, college sophomore. Okay, but here we can compare if your grade is FR or grade is 9, or grade is SO or grade is 10, so you can use that. Okay, that's all I've got to say about enums, and thanks for hanging around and listening. Read about more of them in the book, and that's it. That is the lecture series that covers everything of importance in Chapter 11. Okay, bye for now.